Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, now we are going to discuss the serial input and serial output shift register. Let's start with the discussion. So our heading is serial input, serial output, shift registers. Shift registers are used to move the data from one flip-flop to the another. Now this data can be shifted from one flip-flop to the another in two modes. First mode is called as right shift mode and second mode is called as the left shift mode. With the use of D flip-flop, you have to achieve the target, that is serial input, serial output, shift mode. First of all, we will focus on right shift mode of SISO, that is serial input, serial output, shift registers. So let's start with the discussion of SISO right shift mode. Suppose you have a input data, say Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0 equals to what? 1, 1, 1, 1. This data you have to insert into the D flip-flops and it should be shifted towards right. First of all, we will design the logical diagram and then truth table. So let's start with the logical diagram of SISO right shift mode. So we have D3, Q3, then D2, Q2, D1, Q1. After that we have D0 and Q0. So we have to achieve here the right shift mode. First of all, we have to draw here clock signals. Synchronous clock you have to apply here. This is your synchronous clock. After that you have to give Q3 to input D2, then Q2 to D1 and D0 and here Q0. So you will get here output Q0, here it is Q1, here it is Q2 and here you will get Q3. Here you have to give D in as an input. This becomes your input D in. Now with the use of the truth table we can explain the shift operation, that is right shift operation of SISO mode. So first of all, you have to give the clock signals, then input D in. After that you have to write D3, D2, D1 and D0. Initially you have to make D flip-flops in reset condition, that is first of all the values should be 0, 0, 0, 0. Then you have to give the input. So first of all we will give MSB to the first flip-flop, that is D flip-flop D3. So whenever the negative edge triggered clock is there, first input bit, that is 1, we are going to give it to the what? D3. So this one, as the clock is triggered, this one goes into the D3. Remaining bit should be 0. After next clock pulse, again next bit you have to enter. Now this D3 we are getting at Q3 and Q3 is the input to the D2. So D2 again will become 1 and this D in goes to D3. Remaining bits are again 0. After that, next clock pulse, again we are going to give next input bit, that is 1. This goes to D3. Now this D2 is observed at Q2 and this Q2 is the input to D1, that's why D1 is also become 1 and D0 is 0. Again next clock pulse, again we have last one, this will give it to D3 and finally we are getting 1 1 1 1 as a output. Now for D0 it is 1. In D flip-flop whatever the input is present, same you will get at the output. So finally you are getting 1 1 1 1. In this way, this is the right shift mode of SISO shift registers. These are the D flip-flops we have used here, and we have achieved the right shift operation of SISO shift registers. Now we will discuss the left shift operation of SISO shift registers. Let's start with the logical diagram. So now we are going to start with the logical diagram for left shift mode. D in we have to give it to D0. Now Q0 will be the input to D1, Q1 will be input to D2, and Q2 will be input to D3. So in this way you have to obtain here Q3, this gives you Q2, this gives you Q1, and this gives you output Q0. Now you have to make a clock signal common. So in this way you can make a clock signal common. Here D flip-flops we have used, so DFF. So in this way you have to draw the diagram for the left shift operation of SISO shift registers. Now we will draw the truth table. Initially you have to make a clock signal at reset condition, so all the outputs should be 0. Here you have to write your D in. D in should be given to what? Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Initially you have to make a reset flip-flop, so 0 0 0 0. Then suppose your D in signal is 1 1 1 1. So bit by bit you have to shift towards the left. So first of all, for negative edge triggered clock signals you have to move towards the left side. Now first of all you have to give 1. This 1 is shifted to what? Q0. First of all it is D in is given to D0. Whatever the input present for D flip-flop, it is already giving output to Q0. So Q0 becomes 1. Then remaining are what? 0. Again for the next bit we have 1 here. This Q0 is fed to D1. Whatever the input present you will get the output at Q1. So again 1 0 0. Here also for next bit we are getting Q0 as 1, Q1 as 1 and Q2 as 1, because whatever the input present at Q1 it is given to D2. D flip-flop gives same output as that of the input, that's why 1 1 1 1. Then for last input we have 1 1 1 and 1. So in this way we have achieved the left shift operation of SISO shift register, that is serial input serial output according to the negative edge triggered clock pulses. This is all about the SISO shift registers. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned with Ekeeda and subscribe to Ekeeda.